morning, guys. Today is the last session in our chapter 2 about cytology. And I choose this session in order to answer 5 MCQs questions and let you know how I'm going to design those answers and why this answer is the correct answer. Let us agree first that there is no more than one correct answer. You are going to have a question with four multiple choice questions or multiple choices, and those 4 choices, only one of them is correct and the 3 are incorrect. So based on this information, you have to solve all the questions that you are going to see. In paper 2 and paper 1 for the core and 2 for the supplement or extended, there will be 40 multiple choice questions. You have to answer them in 45 minutes. That means 1 minute for each question and 5 minutes for revision. So be careful about that. If you are going to have more than 1 minute per question, you will be in a problem because this will make you short in your answer. Time will elapse very quickly. Time flies, and when time flies, you can't answer everything. So be careful about that. Now let us go to the first question. The first question, he said that 2 types of cells, one animal and one plant cell, were examined under a light microscope. Which row shows the correct combination of structures that would be observed in the cell? So first, the first given information that you have 2 cells. The second given information that you are examining them or somebody examining them or examine them using a light microscope. That means anything that present in an electron microscope, you are not going to see it here. Third thing, he looking for a combination of a structure that would be observed in both of them. So this is the 3 given information. The demand is the correct combination of the structures that would be happen in that. When you have something like this, you compare between animal and plant cell. Always remember the rule of 3 by 3. What that rule says? It says that there is 3 similarities and 3 differences. Now let us go for the questions, for the more information about this question. This question comes in the past papers. It was the question number 4 in paper 1 core and paper 2 extended in February 2022. So it comes in both papers, the core paper and the extended paper in the same February-March session. Now, let us see the answers. Answer number A is chloroplast under animal cell, chloroplast membrane, and plant cell, vacuole, and cytoplasm. Number B is cytoplasm nucleus in the animal cell, chloroplast membrane in the plant cell. Membrane cell wall in C, cytoplasm nucleus. This is a combination, nucleus, chloroplast, cell wall, membrane. So by remembering this rule, the rule of 3 and 3, anything that present in the three categories or three features that found only in animal in plant cell, and you found them in animal cell, you are going to reject this answer. Now let us see how I answered these questions. Both animal here, so you don't go further because this is my answer. Okay, both animal and plant cell have cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. However, each of them has its own organelles, differ from other. Large vacuole, chloroplast, as well as cell wall are feature present in plant cell. As a result, answer A and B and D are incorrect because the animal cell has no chloroplast. In addition, answer C is also incorrect because the animal cell isn't surrounded by a cell wall. Answer B correctly identifies the contents of both cells, the cytoplasm and nucleus for the animal cell, and the chloroplast and membrane of the plant cell. So how did I solve this question? I solved it by elimination. I found something wrong with some combinations, so I rejected this combination. Why? Because there is something wrong. Chloroplast found under animal cell, which is wrong because chloroplast is a specific feature for plant cell. In A. In B, membrane and cell wall. Cell wall is present under animal cell. That's wrong because cell wall is specific for the plant cell. Number D, nucleus and and chloroplast. Both of them are under animal cell. This is wrong because chloroplast is specific for plant cell. So A, C, and D are wrong. I eliminate them and reject them all and choose cytoplasm nucleus because it is present in both cells, chloroplast and membrane, which chloroplast is specific for the plant cell. Then B is the correct answer. Let us move forward and see what's going on. The second question is about a diagram. There is a diagram here, and we have to know how to deal with this diagram. The question says the diagram shows a plant cell which has lost water to its surrounding by osmosis. What part of the is partially permeable membrane? Actually, this one comes in also February 28th, and it comes in paper 1 core. Now, okay, this is a double type. Actually, the examiner wants to test you in both the are you understanding what is osmosis means, and also he asks you about something about the partially permeable membrane. That means you know you know good which function of each part of the cell. So how do I answer this? I answer this way. Answer A and B are incorrect because the arrows pointed to the primary and secondary layer of the cell wall. In addition, osmosis does not affect the cell wall due to the large spaces among the cellulose fibers, which allows full permeability. Answer D is incorrect because the arrow pointed to the cytoplasm. As given, the plant cell lost water by osmosis, which meant that the water inside the plant cell was more in concentration than the outside of the cell, and the water exit the cell to the outside. Answer C is correct because the cell shrunk and the cytoplasm as well as the cell membrane pulled inside. Moreover, the C arrow pointed to the shrunk cell membrane, which allows partial or selective permeability. Why I am saying that, you have to understand how to get rid of the wrong answers, how to eliminate wrong answers. Okay? Uh, you are not going to do that. You are not going to write all these things that I have written here. What you are going to say is just to make a circle around the correct answer or to write the letter of the correct answer. So you don't need all these. But here I put it together in order you understand how you are going to do that. Remember, you are going to do that in a minute time. Only 1 minute you have to pick up the right answer and go forward. 5 seconds. Now here question 3, it is about another diagram, and you have to also to take care of this when a diagram be a part of your question. This question is also a part of the past paper 1 and also 2 in February 2021. In each question, I will bring you the number of the question and also the past paper in which this question appeared. Okay, it says that the question says that this is question number 3. The diagram shows 4 animal cells as seen under light microscope. Again, under light microscope is an important given information. What will be present at X? And he said that A, 1 cell membrane, 1 cell wall, 2 cell wall, a 2 cell membrane, and 2 cell walls. Now let us go for the answer number 3, what I did right for you. This question requires lower order of thinking. That means you have to think a little about that, very little thinking. And you use and manipulate your information. Even if you do not know anything in cytology, that means the science of the cell. The X arrow pointed out the line between 2 adjacent neighbor animal cells. That means this line pointed toward 2 cell membranes, not a single one, because each adjacent cell shares the line by its cell membrane. Thus, answer C is the correct answer. Because it is not 1 cell membrane, it should be 2. Because it is an animal cell, it is not a cell wall. Because an animal cell, it is not 2 cell wall. So the correct answer is C, which is 2 cell membranes. Couple of seconds. Now, question number 4 also is about a diagram. It is very important. This it comes in paper number 2, paper 2 extended in May-June 2021, and it was the question number 4. It says the diagram shows a single-celled organism called euglena, which labeled structures would also found in an animal cell, which labeled structures would also be found in an animal cell. He wants the structures in this one that found in as an animal cell. Euglena is a plant cell, actually. So he wants to see how they look like. It is a unicellular organism, and he wants you to see if there are any similarities between it and between the euglena, between it and the animal cell. So he put some combinations: cell membrane, chloroplast, nucleus, chloroplast, cytoplasm, nucleus in B, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, cell membrane, cytoplasm, large permanent vacuole. Now, when always wants to compare between the plant cell and the animal cell, remember the rule of 3 by 3. So how did I answer this question? I answered this question saying choices A and B should be eliminated because the animal cell contains no, and I write no in capital letters, or big no. This is what I mean. No chloroplast, as the chloroplast is a specific plant cell component. So since the combination have chloroplast, this combination cannot be a part of the animal cell and should be eliminated. Choice D should be eliminated too. Why? Because the large permanent vacuole is a specific feature present in plant cell, not in the animal cell. He wants me to compare with an animal cell. So anything that present in the or is specific to plant cell, I should reject it. Answer. The correct answer is choice C. Why? Because all the contained feature, cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus are essential components of the animal cell. And that is very important. 5. Question number 5, which is the last question I choose for this one. I choose the questions randomly, so there is no specific way I choose them. Those are all the first 5 questions that I bring into the table in order just to let you know how you will think in 1 minute time to solve this problem, solve this question inside the test. Okay, this question is came in past paper. It was the question number 4, paper 1 core, and also paper 2 extended in February, March 2020. So be careful. All of these have been seen before. Okay, what structures, this is the question, what structures can be found in both plant and animal cells? Again, the question is about similarities because he wants one in both of them. And when he asks you to compare between the animal cell and plant cell, just remember the rule of 3 and 3. 3 are similarities and 3 are differences. Okay, both plant. So when he wants both plant together, that means he wants the similarity, the 3 of similarity. So he first said cell walls and cell membranes, nuclei and cell walls, cytoplasm and chloroplast, cell membranes and nuclei. Let us go and see how I answered this question. The cell, which is answer number 5, the cell wall and chloroplast are features specific to the plant cell. Since the question concern is the similarity between the animal and plant cells, presence of feature in both cells, thus the presence of any of the cells, cell wall, or the chloroplast of any of the choices will be eliminated. So, choice D is the only one answer that is perfectly identified the correct answer, cell membranes and nuclei. This is the way that you should follow when you do that. Again, you are playing against time, so do not spend more than 1 minute to in one question. There are a lot of questions. You are going to answer them in less than 1 minute, and this will give you an spare time added to revision time you are going to do. Now we come to the end of our session, and by the end of this episode, we finish chapter 2 completely about the cell and its component, and how we compare the animal cell to the plant cell. Also, how we can deal with each component of each cell, and what are the differences between them, what are the rule of three, what is the rule of the structure matches the function, and how the function and structures are related to each other. This is very important. Next week, inshallah, we are going to start a new chapter. It's going to be chapter 3 about osmosis and transport and movement of materials or elements inside and outside of the cell. Wish you good time. Try to prepare yourself very good. I'm going also to write a book about the answers, a course book, or actually a note for you for the questions and answer, and I hope it will benefit you. This is not going to be before next February. Thank you and have a good day.